Hey, Nick. Did they give you in a league that has so much review? Did they give you a reason for not reviewing the out of bounds play? Last seconds in front of your bench.
He said he had no doubt that it was out on Fred.
Okay. And again tonight, the fourth quarter offense. I think you guys were maybe 5 for 22 or something like that. What are you seeing that's sort of bogging you down late in games like this?
Well, I mean they're very good defensively, as we know, Doug. They amped it up a little bit on us. I do think we had quite a few opportunities, right? I think we missed a couple chippy layups, couple wide open threes. We didn't have really much manufactured, one on one either. But I don't know, Doug. It was, I see it. Playing it back through my head, I see enough good shots there. I really do.
It's you're playing so many, you're seeing so many good things in games and not getting the final result out of them. Does it make you angry, frustrated, or pleased that you're seeing these good things?
Well, I think I don't think pleased yet.
Yeah,
I don't really hard to feel pleased right now, but I am. I am. They played their hearts out. They played very well. There's a lot of great numbers there. A high assist, low turnover game. We did a lot of really good things, and so some good individual performances, etc. I mean, listen, you go in on the road and you play against one of the best teams in the league. I know they're missing a couple guys, but so are we. so it's like and you give them everything you want. And again, I think we had our chances there to win that game tonight. I'm not frustrated though. I mean, with the way they're playing, it's we just got to take what comes here and try to figure out how to rev it up a little bit more in the fourth.
Yeah. Thanks very much, Nick. Safe trip over to LA.
Thanks.
Next question goes to Matthew Coles from the Associated Press.
Coach, you were getting some good opportunities in transition for most of the game, but about midway through the third quarter and then the fourth quarter, what made it difficult to get some of those opportunities on the break?
I mean, I think they were doing a little better job of running back. They were covering us pretty good. I think again, we squeezed through there a few times. It was awful physical, a lot of hits around the rim. I think there was some good opportunities, and I thought we created enough offense there to probably get rewarded a little more. But they did a better job of getting back.
Next question goes to William Liu from Yahoo Sports Canada.
Hey, Coach. Just had a question about Jalen Harris. He hasn't really seen much floor time this season. Obviously, down in the G League. He was down in the G League and he was hurt. You threw him in for 4 minutes today. What did you see from Jalen, and sort of what are the expectations for him right now?
Expectations are now, William, for us to see him a little bit. I think he did a good job out there. It was just a brief spell, but I could see his minutes going up here. Need to see him play. I think he looked good out there, played confident. Didn't make any mistakes really. So, just wanted to ride it with some of the guys that played tonight, but I could see, maybe tomorrow him getting some more minutes for sure and going forward.
Is there anything you've seen from practice or maybe reviewing some of the G League footage that stood out to you about Jalen's game?
He's got good energy. He's pretty athletic, William, and fast, right? And again, He's got some courage. He doesn't look out of place out of there at all in the guts of a really, really tough game. So that's encouraging. I just need to see what else he can do right now,
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Going to do 2 more questions for you, Coach. First one goes to Aaron Rose from SI.com.
Hey, Nick. You were mentioning pregame asking Kem to sort of bring the ball up more. Was today the first time you ever really spoke to him about that? And was he doing sort of exactly what you wanted from that?
Yeah, I mean, I think I did. I again saw it in the game 2 nights ago that he was a little hesitant, and I just asked him about it. And I asked him if he thought he could bring it, and he said, "Yeah, I can do that." And he goes, "I just, and I said, "Well, do it." And He did it a few times tonight. Looked good. He's pretty athletic, you know, and he's pretty fast. I thought he did a good job with that tonight. He had a great game tonight against all NBA center. He looked really good tonight.
Obviously you had worked with him in the past, but is he exceeding your expectations of sort of how good he could be so quickly for you guys?
He's playing really well, Aaron. I kind of like, you know, how he moves. I like his attitude. I like some things that he does, and obviously he's played very well almost every game since we've had him. So is he exceeding? A little bit. I think you know, we're all being honest, probably exceeding. You know, he's putting up big numbers, playing against great centers, you know, night in and night out, and he's doing very well.
Thanks, Nick. Safe
You're
travels.
welcome. You're welcome. Thanks.
Final question goes to Vivek Jacob from Complex Canada.
Hey, Nick. You mentioned pregame that you sort of weigh up whether to go small, whether to go big. How much does, you know, playing an opposing team that depends so much on ball movement factor in, where you look at a guy like Malachi and Fred and the way, you know, they can get their hands on balls, and then the length of Pascal and OG as well?
Well, I think that more, Vivek, I was just trying to play my best players, and you just try to figure out, you know, some things. We didn't do a very good job, I didn't think, on Bogdanovich in the post. He either scored it or he passed it to somebody for a layup or a dunk. So we weren't, you know, we were trying to get to our scheme, and we just couldn't quite get to it. We'd either double too early or too late, or rotate too late was probably the biggest problem at the rim. And Gobert, you know, got his hands on a few and under there and was able to finish them. But I think for the most part, we executed a lot of things. I mean, it wasn't execution. It was just a little more, you know, we just needed to be up and in them a little bit more. You know, there was times where Bogdanovich would catch it and we would be right there, but right there isn't good enough. I mean, you got to be pressed up against him and or, you know, on a night when he's playing like he is tonight, those were going in. A couple things like that, you know, that wasn't really schematically, that was more just personnel driven. But, you know, I was just to answer your question, just trying to keep the best players on the floor.
Thanks, Nick.
Yep, you're welcome. Thanks, everybody.